Is that possible when all the world is shouting, when all the world is being entertained by religions? Is that possible to live in this world daily with such total freedom from all tradition, from all knowledge, except where knowledge is necessary? We're asking a really very, very difficult question. Because knowledge prevents that which prevents us true perception. From that arises what is meditation. Not how to meditate. That word, meditation, and all the implications with that word, apart from contemplation of Christians and so on, that meditation has been brought over by the gurus into this country, or spreading all over America and so on. They have their systems, their practices, their disciplines, and the guru gets a lot of money out of it, and all that business goes on. There are Hindu meditations, Tibetan meditation, schools of meditation, right? Zen, the whole lot of them. What are they offering? What is meditation? Not how to meditate or what system to follow. That's too immature, too childish. But if you ask deeply, what is it to meditate? Why should one meditate? The word meditation also, etymologically and in Sanskrit, means measure. Not only to ponder over, to think over, which is part of meditation, but also it means understand measurement. Measurement means comparison. Now I'm saying, the speaker is saying, where there is comparison, there is no meditation. You understand? Oh, God. Are we following a little bit with each other? We're always measuring. The better, the more, the less and the greater. This whole movement of measurement, which is comparison, can that completely end? Both psychologically and outwardly. That's part of meditation. That's what, when you are inquiring into what is meditation, it means not only think, ponder over, look and observe, but also it means complete ending of all comparison. Short, tall, broad, wide, beautiful, not beautiful. All those are a pattern of the self. Where there is measurement, there is self. Right? So is it possible to live the life, daily life, without any form of comparison? Then you will see for yourself the extraordinary quality of the brain. Then the brain itself has its own movement. Apart from its own movement, it has another quality. then it's extraordinarily stable, firm. Doesn't mean it doesn't yield, but it yields in firmness, in strength. And meditation also means the freedom from the network of words and thought. So that the brain is not entangled with words, with patterns, with systems, with measurement. Then there is absolute silence. And that silence is necessary. Silence has its own sound. Have you ever listened to a tree? This is not some crazy question. Have you ever listened to a tree, which is an old tree, when the wind and the breezes have come to an end, and the tree is utterly silent, no leaf is fluttering, and then you listen to the sound of the tree. We were asked that question by a scientist. He accepted that, so you better accept it too. Because you will love scientists, people who accumulate knowledge, but to find out the sound in silence. And where there is this complete, absolute, not relative silence, the relative silence can be brought about through thought, through will, saying I must be silent. That's not silence at all. There is silence only when there is freedom from all the things that man has accumulated. In that silence, with the enormous sense of vastness, immensity, you don't ask any questions anymore. It is.